Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Get back!
Got my time?
Commander,
Someone's off for a minute. Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way.
Strange in light.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Well, I'm gonna be sick.
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's... Well, not certain about that last one. Cultists, mad to the... Excess... They've also been known to pose as... The creatures are a...
All our efforts add to the equation. Think they'll notice we dropped a few?
Another refugee? All right, just a moment. Allowing anyone. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Oh, no, we can't allow that. Welcome to Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger. Stay away from it, and in all, only a fool ignores probability. Safety and probability are incompatible. That's unique. Keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning Triniculars. Peaceful silence.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the Order. I'm not in a prediction.
Broke my nose last scrap.
Paradigm is a derivative take on the grand plan.
1068.5.
By the law. It's you. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help. True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me. Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely, extremely possible. In theory. Anyway, that is the Seer's business. My where I am but a humble general practitioner. Now, take the datapad. With my thanks. How can I be of service? Since...
You're right.
I've got your numero. Keep moving.
Ah, I suppose that designation doesn't hold well then. I read that none of the Department of Predictive Analysis, of course, predictions have, but as we close in on solving the universal equation, why I, for instance, engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least if my own humble assertion, regrettably, this is matriarch.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability? Sensible. Straight to business. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by Victor's... Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommission... Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've... Indeed. They began showing up with their inane theories prior to the invasion. Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit, as my predecessor would remind me. Denying unpleasant facts, no doubt...
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more...
Moreover, one more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace. Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please, here. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our illuminating the path to true area...
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation. Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on...
Oh, yeah? Is now a good time to...
No. In fact, I dread the day you're without... Why? Matriarch's mercy would not be the refuge it is. Not if you consider the alternative. That... Oh. Haha, good news it...
to first, Commander? Emre Range, Serenium Manufactory. Or outpost opportunity.
Oh, new arrivals. Of an independent or beyond me, more to the point. Tell me, what do you know of the exclusion zone? You see, but the ever-disruptive voice of the sea. Further, we can't have the voice of the displaced. Feel any questions before you get started? You can find her outside. Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to...
Since the schism, apologies. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened. Well, if it's in the displaced's best interest. I frequently launch into extended oration. As I am single-handedly making an event.
Where do we go now? Another refugee?
We're not going anywhere. Not on the basis of some half-baked...
You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Oh, so that's how it is. You're the mediator that was foretold. The Order wants us to believe that a catastrophe is coming to the exclusion zone at any second. Why? Because math told them so. Screw their predictions. We have people displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them. Am I supposed to fall on my knees and... Sorry, What does the Administrant want? To shut me up? To discredit me? Right. Best thing you can do is introduce yourself around camp. See why we need the exclusion zones open. All right.
What happened to this place? What happened to this? Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an 8 point.
I banged him. The void you did. Barely connect. You got any.
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free. You'll pay, one way or another.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate. Oh, he sort of thing tends to cause friction. Now, how can I help you exactly?
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Guadalupe. Don't feel like I'm scared here.
Don't tell me you're one of those...
Don't say, look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Typically, no. The app to show how the Crabble patties are... I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though I am sure they... Life outside sees increased... But if my data remain, then...
There is an art to cooking. Alas, I am a man of science. If we factor
Do you believe our
certain key variables, feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate. Pretty sure Val can give you something for that. It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. No. On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with. Shucks, Commander. I'm gonna get top-heavy. Thanks again.
Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with the abbot. Didn't want things to come to blows with civilians in the crossfire. Full of excuses. Could be that he... Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are.
I prefer... Well, I can only hope they had warning enough to... We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish. Invaders, order defecting. There's no putting this sprat back. Back into the camp.
Cloister is... is looking pretty good right about now.
A wasteland devoid of life. Devoid of life? No, Arcadia is doomed. Plain and simple.
Oh, I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. I figured I might as well get used to sickness. You too.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore. We all have reasons.
Some people think soup doesn't qualify.
I haven't seen this many folks crammed together since recalled libations night at the Thruster. Smells about the same, too.
Shame what happened there.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapse. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make up. Maybe if we interspersed our requests.
to your assigned area and do not interrupt current operations.
Move on, freelancer. I've been tasked with only treating enlisted personnel.
I do not believe I've observed you in these trenches before. You are aware this is a war zone, correct?
What happens next may surprise you.
Now that is what I call a stubborn clog in the old...
I do not believe you have clearance to be here.
This is the last bastion of control before no man's land. I am unsure if the scientific permission to be at their
This is the last bastion. All access to that area of this trench line has been restricted to authorized personnel only. It isn't safe, given the rift activities.
with that heading will bring you in direct contact with forces of Wait. The odds of your survival are directly inversely proportionate to your distance to this
Impressive! Perhaps I should peruse Malcolm's Immutable Mathematics again. I've only read it 4 times.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doc. You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real? Why, this is the greatest day. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge. Well, always remember, good plumbing starts in the bowels.
Introducing some battlefield medicine.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Help me end this fight on my feet. Back in business. Scraps raring to go. Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander. You gotta ask for help. Help? In business. Looks like a fight. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Happy to help. Discreetly.
can the pipe doctor do for you? I'm just a plumber. What do I know? Very.
Exploitation behavioralist defense. This is entry number 8 of my scrapper preventative fieldwork. Unfortunately, it seems my heavy metal detritus drops mixed into the adrenatine cancels the intoxicating effects that the scrappers crave. Their leader was and he ran through the material and barely a minute trying to cure the urge. Turning steely gray, and then succumb to some sort of severe blood poisoning. Well, I'm confident it's completely unrelated to my heavy metal detritus drops. Now the rest are in a frenzy, hunting for... Why, hello. I didn't reckon you'd find me way up... Oh, no. I had nothing to do with... I said, no, please. Please. Ah!
you. Sight unseen. Happy to help. Discreetly. Commander, you're bleeding.
What?
Not quite charged yet.
You came at us from the Scrappers' side? You must be more than a Might Braid. Be wary. Scrappers can attack at any time. They got Lemmy and Birkins, but they ain't gonna get me.
You came to sit and listen to? Don't worry. Don't tell no one. Listening is the only thing that keeps my thinker from getting too scrambled.
Say there,
since this war began. Can't rightly recall. It's a struggle to keep track with the constant threat of bullets ventilating your brain pan. Had another run-in with those brigands. Caught us unawares while out on patrol. The order was hard enough to get down north. Now we got them too. It's enough to make a man weep. How many good soldiers have we lost? In those small forsaken wastes. Every time we send a patrol out, we count ourselves lucky if even half of them come back. And now, it's my squad's turn. Chances are this will be the last you'll ever hear of me.
Now, anyway.
Tell my wife that, law help me. Just tell her I...
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation, right? You want we can do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? A what? Is that like some kind of contractor? Are you looking for a job? Because I have neither the requisite Yeah? Well, what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long. Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. It just so happens we might... Lately, my luck's been right miserable. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, absolutely. Bits are a bond that buys a broad bevy of believability. Auntie says so herself. They show sincerity, trustworthiness, and a goodly dose of class. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, You get her the compression coil she needs to make the auto docks work, and that should... Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking... Anyways, there's some people...
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductible? Don't suppose you're looking for a way to... Without them, they can't convert raw material. As many as you can. Auntie dropped extra...
Sounds like these coils will keep this triage from becoming a morgue.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Then what?
From the north. The north home fire.
Battery low.
you're settling into the cognito all right. You got everything you need?
Almost. Ever thought about bringing an Auntie's Choice vending machine on board? I ain't all that agreeable if I'm without my snacks.
I've got to introduce you to this reliable appliance. You can store and draw from it without ever paying a bit.
Everyone knows a morsel tastes that much sweeter if you gotta pay a premium for it.
Trouble ahead.
Guys, give me the time! Got a distraction! You port slow, Commander!
Not exactly up for that right now. Back in business.
Commander.
designated file.
This unit is unable. This unit must return to Matriarch's Mercy. Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's Mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is clear. Thank.
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
Take care not to slip. A fall from that height wouldn't be pretty.
Got my lamps on a hostile.
Little pick-me-up for you. Aftermarket parts are
Ignoring me won't make me go away!
Just think. You know what would make this climb better? Being shot at.
Hey, easy with the fratricide.
Looks like a fight.
Got some bad coming. to waste them. On your command. When even scavengers are falling on hard times, you know the situation's dire. Anyway, need something? Sure.
Commander, you got a minute? The number of folks Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food. You sure? It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the... But nothing's ever real... And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any... In all my years, I mean... I'd not have asked for your help with my graft if I didn't have something to offer in exchange. Well, maybe I misjudged the Earth Director. Anyhow, appreciate you hearing me out. Thing about Arcadians is they know how to build. Back on Talsetti, all we had was a minecart to push each other around in.
These Arcadians do appreciate the finer things. Guess it's only bad when Auntie does it.
This window. Don't like it. These strangers. Should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves.
Yes, yes! Grab an order glass scrawler next out.
Got eyes on
They'll
some no
display us in a standing.
Take me in! Help me out!
There's a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the protect.
believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
The Grand Plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe.
When I asked the seer for medical specialists, a plumber would take this. Now, will there be anything else? I can tend to your injuries, provided you... Right?
Oh. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good. For just after lunch, Wynn picked up on... My co-occupant Ike had a POP done and told him of...
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consort tried to kill Presiding Bishop Fasad. We saw that coming.
You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings. Talk about close quarters.
Just be grateful for what you have.
How do you do? Oh, it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our What? Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and... Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Word has it, she's out north at... Any luck with the sprat hunt? Word has it, she's out...
Since the schism, the Protectorate The meaning of life is numeric, and we are the keepers of the equation. Every scientician yearns to visit the Ark. By calculating the position of every atom in the universe, we can predict the future, control reality, and ascend to...
Please, don't distract me from my more pressing stuff.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return?
Keep your behavior acceptable.
Got a bad feel about this line, huh?
There's no place.
Don't like being so exposed.
Oyster is looking pretty good right
Keep
about
your
now.
behavior acceptable.
Void of life? No.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
invaders, water defense.
Any luck with the sprat hunt? I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in bit. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
That must be Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
Arcadia shall never return. If we factor the paradigm with a self-centered derivative take on the grand
Scienticians around the settlement inform me. Well then, if you need me in the meantime, I'll be. As with probability, there is an art but with effort.
Yes. At the you may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine. With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me. If I can help others,
Thanks. Here. Now, will there be anything else? How can I be of service? We don't... Yes, I can treat sick... Just don't shake the man's hand.
How about that? Me, a real doctor and everything.
I have a solution that requires very little computation.
Backlog. No, anything I can do to assist you? Illuminating the path to true area rift worshippers.
Speak to Abbot Newell if you've more queries.
What happened to this place?
Oh. Administrant Agarwal. Here to finally hash the...
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may find...
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Speaking of...
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
I'm all ears, mediator.
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help. Our standard response to tomfoolery is to assign the offender to community betterment detail. I understand.
Yeah, much appreciate. Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Do you find this concession acceptable?
I'm not convinced. Resources are one thing. We still need the exclusion zone.
Collapsed. But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty. Aren't you just proving my point? We haven't got—
Speak on then.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
Quite right.
I don't know. You ask me? When it comes to these order predictions? You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
Her mission is to uplift.
She's in—
Point taken.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of—
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
Fair enough. The Order does keep us refugees fed and plenty, medicated. To give credit, as I do with blame, words—
By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle.
Sounds to me like your sympathies lie with the Order. But I'll let you say so before I go leaping to any conclusions. Shit. There.
Have faith. You're—
What happened to this place?
The Protectorate have only been told a Look on the watered-down bright side. revision. I predict that the worst is behind us.
Anyway, sure.
You're back. Please tell me you've had You're back. Please lovely. It's a start.
Stop for a minute. Let's get you healed.
dudes.
Think the cult's signaling that we ain't welcome here. But I ain't too keen on hearing songs.
You've never bested me without subterfuge! Unhand me, and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights!
Back in business. Liquidate him. Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Mission filled.